What's up, my YouTube family? This is Narc and Spiritual Vlog Talk number 12. We're going to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about how people who are not ready to learn things will belittle those who are willing to learn. Basically, your intelligence gets toyed with, or they show you blatantly in your face that your intelligence means nothing to them. And these are the same type of people that ask you questions and ask for answers and stuff, right? They ask you questions and ask for answers, but the moment you try to answer, they want to cut you off and tell you what they know and, change the subject on you. Yeah, today's somewhat of a cloudy day. If it rains a little bit, forgive me for that. I just want to make it a quick message for you all. But, when it comes down to your intelligence and wisdom that you've learned, that's not something that people should downplay. But unfortunately, when people are afraid to evolve and learn and grow, they will downplay everything you say because they want to stick to what they was taught. And a lot of times a lot of things that we was taught was all lies. You understand? So when you've been taught lies most of your life, you have to undo those lies. You have to dive deep into the rabbit hole. You have to figure out the research and what it is that really went down. When I found out that we're still in modern day Egypt, that blew my mind, because there's still practices that happen in Egypt that's happening now. Like basically the mummification process where they take your brain out, take your organs out, but they say they leave the heart. It's the same thing they do when people pass away and they're buried. It's like the sarcophagus. I'm not sure if that's what it's called. The tomb. When people get buried in caskets, that's just another tomb. So that lets me know that we're up against an ancient Egyptian evil here. Right? We're up against an ancient Egyptian evil. And so I seen this video on TikTok. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me wipe the screen. I seen this video on TikTok of this face by the moon. It looked like a really ancient face. I was like, if I could stitch that video, I'll stitch it. I'll try to upload that today to show you all. But those of you who live in America and in many places worldwide, we are still living in Egypt. Egypt is not just one place. I believe the Egypt that's in Africa, that's where it all started. But overall, they're still doing certain practices that they did in Egypt. Certain witchcraft, certain rituals, things like that. They're still practicing that to this day. If you dive into the rabbit hole, you'll see what I'm talking about. But also, another message I want to put out there is that when you've been under heavy scrutiny, basically heavy observation, when people try to criticize you for every move you make, every thought you had, there's a paralysis mechanism that happens over your mind and over your willpower to do and be creative with your light. So basically, people are scared to really shine their light because the way people have, even if you don't care what people think, it's the programming that they've done to you. You understand? There's a paralysis mechanism that they put over a lot of chosen ones. But I think at this point, people have to learn how to lay low, because not everybody deserves your gifts. That's what the world taught me. Growing up in the world. I'm sorry y'all hear noise. Oh, let me show y'all the scene. I'm at the park. See, I would walk all the way down there, but the grass is too tall. I don't like walking in the grass with bare feet and stuff, or like sandals and stuff. I don't like to do stuff like that. But you know, and it's a pretty cloudy slash rainy day, so um, it drizzled a little bit, but basically the paralysis mechanism that we've all are dealing with. Not everybody deserves our gifts and our time. At this point in time, we're more than likely being shielded for those who need chosen ones, right? Who need the guidance, who need the wisdom. But understand, oh my Lord, that was a big mosquito. Whew. Let me get out of here, y'all. But understand that they're trying to paralyze you through fear, make it seem like your ideas, your gifts mean nothing. All right? But understand, when the time is right, your gifts will be used for the right people. And that's something that I wanted to share with you all. They got mosquitoes out here, y'all, and I don't like mosquitoes. But yeah. But listen, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the message. We'll chop it up again another time. And understand, we're currently living in modern day Egypt. They're still doing the Egyptian practices. If you study what they did in Egypt, you'll know what they was really up to, you know. But listen, you are beautiful just the way you are. Don't allow people's idea, because you know, one thing about it, when you're dealing with the European culture, they just tell you, oh, be a good girl, be a good boy, go to work, slave, come home, take your shoes off, put your feet on the couch, do it all over again, you know, just to maintain some responsibilities. That kills creativity, man. I remember when I was younger, I was like a trendsetter. Anything I said or did, other kids followed, you know. And I'm sure a lot of y'all had that same type of influence. I could have made a bird sound. I had other kids making bird sounds, you know. We were just being ourselves, you know. One thing about humanity has a unique way of expression. And so I don't try to disrespect people in the way they express or how they articulate. But the European culture, no, you got to do it this way. You got to speak English. You got to speak proper. You got to speak American, you know. And that's for them people. That ain't for us. All right. But listen, I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Y'all tune in for more, man. All right. Bye-bye now.